Hey and welcome back. As discussed, we will start an ARIMA model project. So the aim is that we will try to use some integrated projects back to back, and rather than trying to do every project, we have done a simple, straightforward project for each algo that we have, each model that we have in time series, and just took the idea how they really work. Now we will pick the important algos which are very frequently used in time series, and Arima is one of them. Now, if you want to create an AR model and MA model, you can also use that Arima algorithms for that purpose. I already show you an example by putting zero zeros on AR and MA position. Now, let's move forward and start the project. So, guys, we are going to use a shampoo data set from Kaggle. So, this is a data set that we are going to use. We are picking this Kaggle project. Let me write data set. That is more better. Shampoo CSV. There it is. So we are picking this data set from Kaggle, and you may just come here and search for shampoo data set, and you can just pick this data set. So using the data set, we are just going to import it. So import pandas as PD. Import. Let's only import pandas at the moment, and PD dot read CSV, and okay, there is the file. And just want to print all for the moment, guys. We have this month and sales. This is a 3-year data, guys. This is 1 year, then we go for the second year, then we go for the third year, and this is a 3-year data that we have, month wise data, how much sales we had each month, and that is what we are going to plot, and that is what we're going to go do our research on. So let us. So we're going to use some parameters that we need for the time series, and they are date parser. So header, in case you don't have the header, that is, and actually there are a lot of things, but pass date is what we can use in this case, and lead parts is also there. So you just need to give the which column you want to use and stuff like that. So parts date and lead parts both are there, and let me show you what. So say zero. I have to use square bracket there. So it would be like, yeah. So by giving this, you just give the values of what we want to parse, and date parse is just going to do the. Let me leave that this part. So let me open it. Let me show you the exact example of date parse. If they have given, obviously, I cannot really make the examples here. So can I find it here? Date parse. Yeah, let's see if it is going. One. Here you go. Date parse. So date parse will give you functionality to use to convert the sequence of string column or to an array of date time instance. So the sequence that you have a string will be converted to. So date parse is used when you have you can say in the text form. So in the string form the dates are, and you want to convert it to the date time form. And if we can find the parse date here too, here. So Boolean or list, parse date will basically look date parse convert the string part, and parse date is basically Boolean or list of the int or name of in a list of the institution default false behavior is follow. Basically, when you have a you can say a list kind of structure or series kind of structure, you can give it that, and that will be converted to the values that you want to. So pass rate is what we need to use here. Let me go back, giving it 0. Index is also I want to give 0. So next column is also the zeroth one. That should do. And here we go. So we have this list and we have this dates given here. And what else we can do? We can simply let's first save it in a data frame. So that's my data frame. Then again, I will come back to do some more modification. But right now, just let me show you some examples here and make it 10. That should do. Also, it make me curious. I think it's 36, but it's still not three and this it's 36 because we have 3 years of data. So that is obvious. We have 36. One column that's the time and series, and that we are going to get. Uh, df dot plot will give you a basic core idea, but not the exact plot that you're looking for. But yes, you can see that a little bit of trending is there that you can observe. So, definitely the chart is going up as the time goes on. The chart is definitely going up. The seasonality can you also observe a little bit, not exact part, but yes, uh, 11th month the peak is there. Then the end of the 12th month is there a peak, a tiny peak, not a big peak, and then peak, then peak. Yes, okay, it's going up and down. So observing it is a decent thing. We can get the clarity over this, and okay, this is good. Let's remove this search area and let's move forward. This is my plot. This is my time series plot, and I'm getting this trend here. And again, observation is not what I'm showing you right now. We do a lot of clarity thing kind of thing that before you get this. So again, if you want to convert this particular thing to a series, because obviously it is right now a data frame, that is why it is showing you this. If I just go ahead and type of this df, that will be a pandas code data frame. Now, to make it a series, we can use squeeze here. Reason I'm not using it at the moment is that it's convert this to a series, which I don't want. So that is one thing that I want to keep it like this, and otherwise the series will not give me a shape and stuff like that, which I am really used to. So it is my style. I don't go for it. To, let's see what are the values they are giving. Mhm. Let's see if this really gives the value. Yes, perfect. So by squeezing it later too, I can just get this series part, and that should do for me. I don't think it's an a function. Okay, it's giving me perfectly, and sales name is gone. That is one thing that is not exactly what I'm looking for. Like, can I make it a header too? So say header equals 0. That should do. But does it change here? That is also my question. So does that change anything here? No. So okay, this is my series and data type is integer, I believe. Yes, data float, of course, value of 3. Let me also see one more thing. If I just check the type of this now, type, uh, it's a series, core series. Yeah. Now, guys, why I was saying that you should not be converting it to series in the initial stage. You can do it later. Why I was saying this? Now, suppose I want to, do any functionality or say hide and something like that. If I go for hide, okay, and stuff like that, that should be, easy to capture. And if I go for shape, here we go. So, not much of a difference, but you know, sometimes you want to make things very easy and simple, straightforward. That is what I'm saying, and that's all what I'm saying. Okay, so that is how you give the plot and stuff like that. So I hope that it is clear to you. And so if I choose it right here, Q, if it's true, that should be converting it to series. The shape is this, size it's not required at the moment. It's already plot and this is there. So both are the ways that we can try DF later just in case. And this is required. This is not need to be converted and type squeeze and we can do it like this. Let's merge these two. So if I recall it correctly, okay, right now I've converted this to a markdown cell just to have them not being coded anywhere and anything giving anything. So we have this data which is giving me again. I'm wondering here and there rather than this. So this is the data that we are using, and let me check one more thing that we can use to make it better. The font size are there, figure size are there. So font size can be used something like this, and it's always hard to find it like this. So a little more. Here we go. So figure size is the parameter that we will use. So figure size and the tuple is what the value we will use. So let's copy and paste it. And, you know, a tuple, say 16 comma 5 should do. Yeah, a better approach, I believe. It gives you a clarity that how the data is really going and you can read it clearly. I can strip it to month and stuff like that too. That will also help us to get the data properly. So just need to pass a parse data here. So let me, I believe data has to have some dates properly. So data is what you can do, you can use date strip. Date strip can also work. We can use the simple data frame and you can use it in an easy way. I usually prefer the simple way that easy to capture and make sense more to me. What I do, I simply pick the value. I pick the month then, and let me say df dot. Okay, that is add of is zero, which is not required. I don't know why we are keeping it. Let's move that to and parse date zero and hmm, let's not even parse it here at the moment. And let's not make it n next to the moment. No. It's better I do one thing rather than removing all of this. Okay. I just make it a df like this, and I simply input df equals to p dot read csv. Okay, and I just write the file name. That's it. That's what I want to do at the moment. So I'll write the file name. I will get this data. What I want to do, I have month. Okay, I have this month part, which have dates. And what I will do, I will simply no, go ahead and modify the date part. So what I will do, I will say it's 2021. So we'll say 2020, 1980. So 2018 should do. And have this number, this value, and we'll add this. So we'll add this to a data frame and df dot month and okay, I'm capital month and that will be updating the month part. Let's see if this works. If not, I will just use it the other way. Okay, it is perfectly working. So I got this month part updated with this date. So okay, this is what I'm doing. And let's print the head only. So it's not overlapping everything. So we have this date, and now dates look. Oh, I run it again. That's not good. Mm, this cell should have been the front end thing. So run it and run it. We get this output, and that's it. And read a frame again, and no need to check the type at the moment. I'm already know what the frame is and size is. So if PD shape is not bad thing, I can just keep the shape part. Df dot shape is no issue. And I have two columns at the moment. What I'm going to do, I have this date part. Now I can pass this date to the to date, and it is easy to capture it. Df to mm, okay. I need to. Oh, I'm using df pd. Uh, pd dot to my date. Want to change my month, so there are parameters that I can pass. I can use a list that I can pass and tell it what to do. So df dot month is what I'm looking for, right? So let's make it month is what I want to convert, and then format things. So I want to format it too. So equals to um, I would go for years and month and day. So the years, month, and day is what mm, what value was 20111 is not exactly what I'm looking for. What I can do here, I can put this value too. So percentage years and month and day. So first value will give year, then the month, then the day. But this is not day, this is the year. So that is what I need to confirm and check. Uh, it converts it to year, month, and date, which is I need to check the complete data frame now for this if I'm not going in the wrong direction. So let's print df for a second. Let's print the complete df and see. Okay, that is not a good idea. So let's print it. Let's say because it will again add the 2018. I don't want that again. That I have already made that mistake. So let me check two things. Yeah, it is converting everything to that, which is not really what I'm looking for. So I can definitely make it something else. So I can make it 2011, then 12 and 13. That looks more accurate to me now when I've realized it. So this should do. So this will add it to the value, and that will look more accurate to me. So let's convert this, and we have this year here. Now let's see the data frame. That should, yes, this is perfectly adding it. This look more reasonable to me. Yeah, far more sensible to me to be very frank than what I was doing before. So perfect, correct thing to do. And now I can just so pass it to month, and I will just say first is year, second is month. There is no rule of day, so that is not what I want. Format it to me and make it you know, percentage in my year, then dash, then percentage to my month, and I'm okay with that. If this is working, let me check. Uh, hmm, looks decent to me, and that is what I can put it in the month part. So let me check one more thing. Yeah, every time the month uh, and the first date. Okay, that should do. So giving it or not giving it, it will always add the date. So I'm cool with that too. So no issue. Then I will just add say df dot month is what I want to modify. I want to make it equals to, and definitely want to print it. So df dot month dot add few rows is good, and here we go. So we have some values that is okay. I'm not. Let me bring this plot to upper side. It doesn't look like that I have done it later. So perfect. So at least I've plotted the data, not before this. Okay. So it's look normal to me now. Yeah. Let's move forward. And we have this sales and data, and we have converted this to disappearance. Okay. So that is perfectly okay with me. And now what I will do, I will simply pick the values. So what I will do, I will simply div and let's make the index the month part. So that is what I need to do. So I will make this date now passed to the date part in that column. So making the index. Let's convert that. All right, so let's start with the df dot, and I want to make it my month. So let me show you the head first. That what we have at the moment. We have month and the sales like this. What I will do next is we will just simply convert the month into my index. So set index is what I'm going to use, and I will put a parenthesis. I will declare the month that the column name that I want to use as a index. Now this is working perfectly fine. Yes, but it is not permanent. So what we do to make it permanent, we put a comma and in place true, and this will make it permanent. Just in case you're not aware what in place really do, so you guys, if you actually go ahead and print df here, you will notice that it is not printing the month as an index because it is not permanent at the moment. You want to make it permanent, either you assign it again or you simply use in place true in this. So I just use in place this here too, and the print the head, it is the index. Now if I go ahead and plot it now, so go for the plot here, I will get this plot. Will increase the figure size. I don't want to figure size. I think it just figures, not figure size in this parameter. I will check the definition to know issue with that. And 15 comma say 3 will do. Okay, it is not the correct parameter. So let me figure size. This is heavy. Go. Okay, comma should not be there. Here we go. Perfect. So figure size is what we will use, and we get this figure size. This is the same value that we have taken from above. So it was in my, already you have taken this value. So 15 by, let me make it 3. It is too wide right now. It is better now. And yes, we can also check the autocorrelation here. So we can, it's a good moment. We can just go ahead and, pd dot plotting dot autocorrelation is what I'm going to use. I'm going to df and I will check it. Size is small, but figure size will not work inside this autocorrelation. So what I need to do, I have to use input matplotlib. So plt dot figure dot figure again. I will give inside figure size. That should do. But obviously we have to import matplotlib first. So I will go at the top, import matplotlib as not lib pyplot. has PLT percentage, uh, matplotlib inline. Let's run this. Let's go back to the plot and let's see if we can increase the size here. Perfectly, it is working very fine, and we can see easily that it is, it is giving me a proper correlation that we want to see. Initial approximately 5. I think it's good to say it's 5. I won't go for 6 at the moment. 6 can also be there, but 5 is what accurately I can observe that value is. So I will just p for p. I will just give 5 in this case. And as we have done in the last project, guys, we have discussed that how to check the value of p and q and p. This is how you will do it. And for d, we already know it's from 0, 1, or 2, not more than that. So we just go with that. Okay. So this is done. This part is done. We have done this plot and this plot. So next, let's move forward. We can also use a moving average and just print it properly. So it give us a clear idea. So df dot roll is what rolling, and you give the window size, window of say 10. 10 is not really correct in the moment, but let's so df dot no lt. Let's see if it gives you some value. And oh, I'm doing it completely wrong. Let me. Yes, yes, obviously, my bad. So basically, you always check the mean here. You don't really give the direct value. Again, something no need to memorize. When you do it, you get the idea. And so basically, when I'm plotting it, I like to. So let's check one more thing if we can. That would be great. Uh, I think that's it. So not what I was looking for. It's okay. Doesn't matter. So one more thing that I can also improve it a little bit. Same thing. PLT dot figure size, that will work for me. Dot figure size, figure, and then bracket. Then if it is still in save, yes, good. Giving the same size again, and yes, this is perfect. So it gives you the trending line. Obviously, you can give the title too. So title is not allowed, and in PD the plotting I believe is easier now than using this. So that will do, no issue. Frankly speaking, guys, this is your pandas right now. You're using pandas, sorry, this is your matplotlib to plot. Now see how much pandas has improved in this way. I am feeling uncomfortable in plotting it with the pandas, frankly speaking. So even though I've been using Matplotlib for a long time, but now pandas has improved so much that it really feels good to you can just go for pandas and don't have to import so many libraries these days. So it really improves your life as a developer. So 10, and giving a comma in between, and now I can just give a title there. Title is also a parameter that you can use. No, not in rolling, sorry, what I'm doing. Then I will go for this mean. So I will say mean and parenthesis, that should give the value. Here we have the values. I'm taking 10, so it is giving as per 10. 10 I don't think is okay. I will just make it normal in a minute. Let's move forward, and I can just go ahead and plot it like this. That should do, and this gives me a clear plot. As you can see, initial 10 values are missing, so obviously the plot goes a little awkward in the spot, but it feels decent enough to work with it. And if I go in the definition of this, doesn't matter. Let's do it. So there is your plot. There is what you can do, and rolling has its mean or not. Rolling does not have the mean. So roll is also there. So what I can do here, I can just say, as I was saying, the partners has improve it a lot. So what you can do here, you can just go for plot, and then you give the data set plotting. You get this data. In this data only, you can just give title. So title is also parameter. It is not showing in the moment. I don't know why. So let's check if it is working. Yeah, it is there, but it's not showing at the moment. It's given argument. So by pressing tab, it might not show you. Okay, that is one thing that you have to mind. You have to check the definition inside. It also give you styling options. So style equals to, you may write directly like, red dash and dot. So you get something red and dash and dot line there. uh, Legend is already there. You can also make legend equals true. Okay, that is also practical, which is already there, so it is not really required at the moment. And other parameters are title you can give, style you can give, legend you can give, grid you can give. Grid is also an option which you can use. I hope I'm recalling it correctly. I'm just hitting trial at the moment, hitting and trialing at the moment. What are the parameter I can recall, and it also allow you to give the grade, give the color, give the style. I think that is more than we require at the moment, and get a proper plot of this, which makes you very satisfied at the moment. So it's good to have this plot, and you know let me also take it to the next cell. You can just shift and enter here. You can just click on this plus sign, and that's what you can still use this arrow is better. So you can just scroll down and check. You can give the different kind of plots. You can give subplot is also a very good option. You can just give true, and if you have more than one column, it will give the subplotting directly for you guys. Subplotting in matplotlib is far more tougher now than pandas. Figure size, title, grade, legend, style, log x, log y, where you can control the access values, which is also again a very good thing. Then no, yeah, this is y tricks and y x tricks and y tricks are also given. For each subplot, you can give the title now, and you can give x limit, y limit, which is going to take the tuple of two values and the x and the y values. And you may also give a list, that is they are saying. Label is there, x label, y label is you can define properly, so that's also good. So x label, y label is given to you. And let's see what are the option. Root, figure size we have already tried, and figure size we have not tried. Font size, okay, it's font size, sorry. And font size you can give, color map you can give. Let's see if, so if I go for font size, font size here, say 20. So what will be the bigger values? Oh, these values gets really big. So let's make it 10. So it will look decent enough. Not, I don't want any ugly looking things there. So somewhere in between, I believe that should do. Yeah, just making bigger for fun, guys. I'm not really doing it for a particular reason. I'm just doing it for the fun. That's it. And then we have the color bar option, position option, level option. I think other option is normal, and we can use marker and all those things. So we already know that. We don't really need that. But X label, Y label is also a very good thing. So X label equals to, I can give any label I believe. So total should go perfectly. And let me close it. Is it giving properly or not? Let me check. So this is my X axis. Oh, it's not total. It's Y axis actually, not X axis. So my bad. So it would be Y axis, and you can just come here and give X label. Okay, that can be anything. You can give the year. Right now it's month by default, so you know it is already there, guys. I don't really need to modify it. I'm just saying that if you want to give it, if you want to move, modify it, you can modify it. That is practically doable now. Let's them make the text little normal. They are looking too much, big, making them easy to look at. Yeah. Figure size I have not changed. Main thing that I want to try, figure size equals to triple 15 comma 3 4 doesn't matter. What did I miss again? It's fixed size, not figure size again. Okay, let me check if I have the, but let me make it readable first. It is very hard to read right now. Let me do this. Perfect. So do I have this in the copy? No, I don't have the copy. Now I will just remove this. There we go. And it will not auto complete. So that's a matplotlib parameter. That is what I'm not going correctly. Let me check the pandas. It is fixed size. Why it is not working then? Okay, I'm not giving fixed size because size, and here we go. It was, there was no underscore. Some guys, as they are tier for libraries, every parameter is different in the libraries. So that is what we need to mind. So as you can see, guys, we are getting a proper, very proper plot here, and good way to get the job done. And if just we add this part to this, let me see if I just simply add the complete area to this, okay, and run it. It gives the clear idea how rolling average is really going on. Now, figure size not there, so again same thing. I like to give figure size. Definitely want to give figure size. And 15 comma 3, that should do. And here is your moving average, which is giving you a trend, which is going up. And this is what you can do directly by the matplotlib, without matplotlib, just by using pandas. Pandas has given you a lot of ways of plotting. In a single line you can do everything. It is almost as easy as using c1. C1 is a very good library, guys. Again, c1 is very high end plotting, which gives you a very clarity. One second, guys. So after this, we just go forward and simply import ACF and PCF. Now, this is more than enough to get the idea here. What we have done is, we do have the idea of what we need to do, but still, I want to see ACF and PCF to have more clarity. You can skip this step completely, but I'm just including it for the clarity's sake, that I'm going in the right direction. I need to check that. Now, to do this, simply start model dot TSA dot, actually not this, graphic is what I have to import, dot TSA plots, import ACF, not this one, plot ACF comma plot PACF. This will simply help me to do the plotting. I have this DF that I can work on. This is my DF data that I will be working on. So what I will do, I will simply, let's print had, so you have the data here, and simply go ahead and simply write plot ACF bracket DF, and here is the plot. Okay, plot plot underscore PCF giving DF, and I get this data. So I have plotted ACF and PCF. ACF is, I hope you remember, guys, we use it for Q, the moving average part, and PCF, ACF, PACF is basically used for ARIMA model and auto regression model basically, and this is for the P part. So we get the P values and the AC values from here. So here chapter goes like this, that it is 1 0 simply 1 2 3 4, not 5 but around 4, and for another part it goes for 3. So p looks like it has 3 value, and q looks like it has 4 value in this case. And as we are working on the arima model, we have to think about it clearly, that which part we want to pick. Okay, seasonality is not there, so we will not be worried about that part. So no seasonality is there in the data. Now, from stats models dot tsa import arima, and just let's see if I just go for it. So df comma, I will simply give my order part. This order part will be, so again, if it give error, I will just change it, so no issue with that. So just 3 2 and 4. And how does it goes, it is giving me warning but not giving an error. So at the moment we can, I think, move a little forward. It looks pretty okay, not giving any issue, so we can move forward with this. I was just checking few things, so I think I'm okay with this. Let's, so saying model equals to, model equals to, let's fit it. Let's see what it gives. Moving forward, I have a lot of warning to read, but let's, still keep moving forward. I just want to see what I can really get out of this. So pred is, I will simply start model dot, you know, okay, predict, and I will just predict. So what was the last value that we had in the df? Let me see. I have to give a starting and the ending value actually. So if I just go for predict like this, it will just predict the value, but what to predict is what we need to understand. So it's predicted me, let me print the df too. Where's my df? I just printed this. So moving forward, I have this df till 11. So 11, 12, 13 is what I have. Let me also print the tail to get the clarity over this. So df dot tail parenthesis, here is 13 12 11 is what we have, and it is giving the same. I have to give the change value, so that is what I will do. Okay, it predicted the complete part, which is not really required. It has some negative values too. So okay, so let's do it completely different. We have to give a start and an ending point that we required. Start and the data that you want to predict, basically what you have to give. So let's think about what values we can include here. So check few more things. Let's not go for forecast at the moment, and let's check few more things. We have model dot. You can check the residue too. Let's not check the residue either. Let's check the summary for the moment. Okay, notes in this. So will it give me the AC and BAC. Okay. All right. So this as Max, these will be removed after the 12th point release, and they are about to change few things until they are remove use. Warning: continue using Arima, and Arima make use of the state place framework and is both well tested and maintained. So we are going to import it in the coming time with arima.model.arima. Okay, so they are suggesting that you don't use it directly from here, but you use it from arima model. So you use it like this. So let's move forward, and we have the summary. Doesn't matter at the moment, and model also have a residual which we can just have it again. We will talk about it more. Model. Okay, I have not to get it like this. So this is my residual that I have captured. So that is put it inside the res the residual, and will the just let's print starting three values. That should do, and that's it. So this is my residue that we have, and I will just check on that too. So moving forward, this is my model, this is my residue.
So after this, I have taken a pause and I have just run all the cells below. So just get your heads up on this. What I did, I simply plotted the training test part to see how they are working. I checked the index of this, and this is my index that I have converted already. Test index is this. Aim is that I will use a forecasting, and in this forecasting, I will copy the index. So I will take the forecast this data, I put it in the for, and I am using the index of the test index only. So that's my forecasting here. So again, I'm using the test index in my forecasted way, which is the same thing. So I will compare the test and this by the index because test index has to be same as the forecast index. So we can plot it back to back. Once we're done with this part, what I will do, I will simply plot figure size 15.5, plotting the train test and also plotting my forecast. As you can see, the forecast is at the end, and I have this proper plotting. This is my actual data, test data, and this is my forecast data. But as you can see, the data forecasting is not very much similar to the data. It is going in the same trend. Trend remains same. It is going in the upper direction, but it is not giving the exit value. As you can see, the fluctuation is very high too. It's hard to predict such thing, but by improving few here and there things, we can get better data. I strongly recommend we can use if I can use a bigger data, or you can say a longer, say 10-year history, 5-year history kind of thing. That will definitely improve my forecasting method. So that is how you forecast. That is how you check the model. And I've also done some predicting fit forecast step, and I'm plotting the data frame. I've plotted the model fit plot prediction, and this is the forecasting and the sales. So sales is blue line. Sorry, sales is the orange line, and the forecasting is the blue line that we are having. So I just plotted this to get an idea of how this will be predicted and going on in the future. So I hope you get the idea. You can do this plotting, you can do this plotting, and you can get the idea how the model is performing. This is how you forecast the plot. Use Arima model to get the answers. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching it. See you in the next video.